Our next calendar, this calendar, start a video like a normal person. Hi guys, welcome to the next calendar. This one's a little bit touchy. So this calendar is the Vahdam 24 Days of Christmas. Do I love the box? Yes. Was I super excited to get this calendar? Yes. Do I think it's beautiful and well presented? Yes. The problem comes in with, I want to say this straight off the back in case you are not going to watch the whole video, I do not support this company anymore. This was the first and only thing I have ever bought from Vahdam. I do not think they are particularly respectful in the way that they treat creators. I have never personally worked with them, and there are also people who have never worked with them whose content has been used for their financial gain. I do not agree with that, and therefore I do not support this company because, I mean, it's not very great, is it? Having said that, if you are still supporting the company or you are still interested, I want to give you the information that you need to choose whether or not this is the calendar for you. Just bear in mind, everything I said, I don't recommend this calendar. So this cost $68. That's some noisy ducks in the background, which is roughly £50, depending on when you buy it. Obviously the exchange rate may change. What you got: 10 blacks, 1 oolong, 6 green and 7 herbal teas. So not many types of teas, but it is definitely leaning much heavier towards the caffeinated side, which I do like. So you have 17 caffeinated and 7 uncaffeinated. Now, another piece of information that I think is quite important is that 6 of the 7 herbal teas have turmeric in them. Now this is a Indian tea company, so yes, I do expect there to be turmeric, but that is a large proportion of the herbal teas that do have turmeric. So if you don't like turmeric, this is not really going to be the box for you, because in my opinion the heavy turmeric smell did carry out throughout the box, and I think some of the teas did take on those flavors and it changed how I think they were meant to taste. I've never tried this company before, so I don't know that for sure, but in my opinion there was definitely some crossover of smell flavors within this box. I didn't try all of the teas. I didn't try all of the teas for any of the calendars, but once the events happened and I was aware of them, I stopped opening this on camera for my vlogmases, so I stopped kind of reaching for it all together. We are going to try one more tea just to be fair and even throughout. Honourable mentions first. I didn't pick any out. Hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and say that from the teas of theirs that I did try, only one is particularly an honourable mention, and that would be the High Mountain Oolong tea. This is the one and only oolong that you get. I did think that this was really creamy. It was a delicious tea. If I was to purchase any of their teas again, it would be this, but as I've said, I'm not. I think the tins themselves are super cute. I love the gold and green. I think it's beautiful. The packaging is a little flimsy on some of them, but that does mean that when you finish your tea, you do still have a tin left that you can keep. You can reuse the box, which is what I will be doing. I will be covering up any branding and I will be reusing the box. Regardless of which company it is, we all know there is a pet peeve of mine, and that is ingredients. Nowhere on the packaging or in the box, like there could have been an information leaflet that said all of the ingredients, and it's actually quite hard to find the ingredients on their website too. Even if you go onto the website, find the tea, which I think is a long process to find out what is in a tea that you already purchased personally. They don't list the ingredients. You have to scroll through the pictures and look at the picture of the front of the packaging and not sneeze. That is just me. That is not a requirement for you. And then you can see what the ingredients are. I think that is a long process just to find out what is in these teas, because most of them, it's very hard to tell. They are classic Indian inspired teas. They've got a lot of ingredients. I want / sometimes need to know what is in these. Also, no temperature guide, no steeping guide, nothing about the tea at all. It's just, here it is, it looks pretty, drink it. Another thing, I'm sorry. You know how sometimes when you get it in your head that it's not the best, you just find more things? But these tins, although very cute, and I will reuse them, are not airtight sealed. The lids come off very easily, so I would not recommend laying them on their sides. They would have to be upright. And also, I'm not going to be storing tea in this for a long time because I don't think it's going to keep for a long time. Now, in fairness, if I was still in support of this company, do I think it is worth the money? Personally, no, I don't. £50 for 24 teas. Yes, you do get a decent amount of tea in most of them. It is a varying amount, but because of the smell crossover, I didn't enjoy all of the teas that I thought I would. There was a particular one, a citrus Earl Grey, that I was going to give it a try. The taste profile was not right for what it was saying it was going to be. Again, I didn't have the ingredients, so I don't know what it was meant to be, but I don't think it's worth £50. It's very expensive for not that much enjoyment, personally. If you do know that you enjoy this company and it doesn't bother you how they may or may not treat influencers, creators, their brand reps, again, I am not one and have never been one, then maybe it's worth it to you. I don't recommend this one, even regardless. I wouldn't recommend this one anyway. But I said I was going to taste the tea and we didn't do that. So I have chosen to drink the turmeric moringa herbal tea tisane today. So this is one of the turmeric teas. Obviously, I just said turmeric. Very heavy on the turmeric smells. Very heavy on the turmeric tastes, but I do like it. It's not so shocking after the first taste. It is definitely a tongue tingler. I do think this is a nice cup of tea. There's not going to be much taste crossovers, I don't think, because this is already a turmeric tea. Maybe if they changed their tin so they were airtight, there would be less of that transfer, in which case maybe it would be a bit more worth it. But as is, no, I do not recommend, and I do not think it's worth the £50. Let me know down below if you did get this calendar and if you disagree, because I would be interested to hear that. Well, I am going to finish this cup of tea, and we are just left with our two most expensive calendars now. Let's find out if I think those are worth it. Right, if you haven't already, please subscribe or like or comment anything just to help me out a little bit, because I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.